R.I. presents.
Sea people, mountain people, erosion. Continued last time. After Ryoji escaped from the cave, he was rescued by an old man and sent him by car to the Hakato ruins. After satisfying his hunger at a convenience store, he drove home. Toka and Ryoji, what are the decisions they make? On the way back, he refilled his car with gasoline and returned home just before dusk. As soon as he parked the car, he removed the mud seat cover and went back to his room with it. Then he changed clothes quickly, took bath utensils, and headed to a public bath in the neighborhood. When he entered the bathhouse, he washed his whole body quickly, soaked slowly in a hot bathtub to warm his chilled body, soaked up to his shoulder in hot water, and looked blankly at the picture of Mount Fuji drawn with a mosaic pattern on the wall. As his body warmed up and calmed down, the events he had experienced so far popped up in his mind one after another. In my memory, that event is a fact. My mud-covered body proves it. But the puzzling thing is, why was there a car there? I don't remember stopping my car in the place. Partly because the memory in the cave has been partially gone. He have no confidence in his memory. And when the thinking ability was gradually dulled, it noticed that it had been blown by the heat of the bath, and it came out of the bath quickly, and it returned to the home. When he returned to his room, he unfolded the futon that had been folded close to the wall, lay on his back on the futon, staring blankly at the ceiling. What was it? When he muttered that, he thought back to that mysterious event, and the next moment he noticed something. Failed. Uncle's seat. I must have soiled the seat of the car that sent me. He regretted that he had only easily thanked the man, but when he closed his eyes, he was asleep before he knew it. When he woke up, the outside was completely bright. He seemed to have slept soundly, and when he woke up, his head was clear, and he quickly folded his futon, got dressed, and headed to the general store. The purpose is outdoor goods. This time, the caving exploration that ended halfway. He wanted to prepare the necessary tools for exploration in order to see what was going on in the depths of the cave. So he thought thought of what he needed for caving. First of all, it is important to deal with the darkness that became a problem this time, and lighting fixtures and batteries are more important than anything else. It is necessary to prepare more than one in case the lighting breaks. The rest are shoes that do not slip, raincoats, and tools to secure ropes and ropes. And shovels for digging soil, lighters for igniting, a water bottle to hold water. He also needed a rucksack to in equipment in at the end, so he wrote everything down in a note so he wouldn't forget it, and then searched the general store for items. He looked first at the light fixtures, then the shoes and ropes, then the jigs for securing the ropes, the warm clothes, and the backpack, and then calculated the approximate total price. Then, the price was an acceptable range that he could buy immediately, but considering other food, gasoline, and accommodation costs, he had hardly saved up until now, so it was a bit of a troubled shopping. He decided to buy equipment after increasing his savings, and then returned home from the general store. When he returned to his room, he was relieved that if he saved up from now on, he would be in time to explore, but he had no answer as to why the car was there, and concluded that he would have to check the next time he went. When he contacted the part-time job that evening, and told him that he was going to work this evening, Ryoji's daily life restarted. Six months after the earthquake, volunteer activities on the Tohoku coast became more active, and restoration was beginning little by little. However, due to the large amount of debris to be disposed of and frequent aftershocks, the work was interrupted each time, so the progress of the work was slow. In addition, the reputational damage caused by the nuclear accident was deeply rooted, and the subject of rumors extended to areas where nuclear material had not been scattered, so there was a headache in that area to dispose of rubble. The reputational damage was not limited to the disposal of rubble, but the people who carried out the restoration work were afraid of other rumors and did not gather, and the bad rumors that spread around the world would haunt them for many years. Reputational damage has also caused great damage to the local economy, especially the reputational damage suffered by local industries and the tourism industry, and many companies have closed the busy sightseeings and the outflow of people has become a social problem. On the bulletin board of the university where Toka goes, there are many paper of the volunteer recruitment oval and the story that there is a student who takes a rest from the university and goes to the volunteer activity has been heard in the inside. Toka also thought that there was something she could do, but she was not so confident in her physical strength, so she felt lonely about herself, which she could not do anything about, because she did not think that she would be useful even if she went. One day, while talking about volunteering in a conversation with friends, one of her friends said, "I don't think volunteering is just helping with disaster recovery." So Toka asked her friend, "What are your thoughts?" The friend replied, "It's not that situation yet, but I think going sightseeing will be a support for the local area." "I like that idea," Toka muttered, listening to her friends' conversations, and in her heart, even if she wasn't confident in her strength or stamina, there were things she could do. She made a decision. She then parted from her friend, and when she got home, she checked her savings passbook. Then she looked at the balance of her savings and felt that it was an uneasy amount to travel. Then, let's do the part-time job in preparation for the day to come. From the day on, Tuka's goal was to increase her savings and go on a sightseeing trip to Tohoku. Continued last time. Seeing the poster asking for volunteers, Toka consulted with her friends and began to think about sightseeing trips. The first thing I need is travel funding. So she thought about doing a part-time job. In order to save money for the trip, Toka immediately went looking for a part-time job from the next day. However, there is already an idea of the part-time job, and the paper of the part-time job recruitment is always pasted in the convenience store in the vicinity, so my home is near there and it is safe. When she contacted the store the next day and went to the interview, she was hired immediately. She decided to work 3 days a week. From the week, she was balancing her studies and part-time job while finding time to research sightseeing spots in Tohoku in preparation for her trip. She praised herself for having a purpose and working hard while living a fulfilling life. There are 2 things she when she started her part-time job. First of all, the convenience store, which thought that it was a casual part-time job, has a lot of work unexpectedly, and the waist hurts in the posture of the middle waist. She got used to the pain in her lower back during the first week, but customers would say, "You're so cute," or "Why don't you go on a date?" She was a little troubled by these words. Until then, she had thought of herself as not very conspicuous, and she liked the slightly larger eyes and small nose, but since she was at work, she thought, "I am at work." But in fact, secretly she was pleased. When she consulted with her friends about sightseeing trips, she found that some of them already had part-time jobs, and each of them decided to travel expense measures. However, when one of her friends said, "I get it from my parents," she smiled a little wryly. But she also felt a little envious. Even as a group of 4 people gathered to report on the current situation, this friend had a unique atmosphere, and she was a daughter who did not know much about the world. She is most interested in things she doesn't know, but she doesn't like to look it up on her own, so she asks, "What is it?" Although she annoyed those around her, her friendly personality was loved by everyone. She was an idol to her peers. The idol's name is Yua. Yua's aggressive actions have annoyed her friends, but Toka will eventually get caught up in it. In the early summer of the following year, aftershocks began to subside, and the reconstruction of Tohoku began to progress gradually, and at the same time, television reports began to report damage to the tourism industry. More than a year after the nuclear accident, reputational damage has not subsided, and even though the inland areas of the Tohoku region in particular are not affected by the tsunami and nuclear accident, tourists' feet remain far away and seem to be struggling considerably. In TV reports, the situation in the regions is broadcast every day, and when Toka learns of the predicament, she solidifies her feelings of support for the regions. This has no choice but to go. When Toka gathered her friends at the university, she declared, "The time has come to cheer everyone up." She said, "Why don't you make a concrete plan for the Tohoku trip that you have been consulting before?" and suggested a trip to everyone. And everyone reacted and said, "Great, I was thinking about it too." Or, "I've saved up my money." Or, "Where are we going?" They agreed with great enthusiasm. So her friend Hero, who is good at planning and doing homework, raised her hand. "Actually, there are several candidate places," Hero said, and then pulled out a few pamphlets from her bag. "My first choice is Hirazumi's Chusen Temple. My next wish is Nikotosho Shrine, and my third is a Soul Mountain," Hiro said, placing pamphlets on the table. "I like to plan." With a big smile on her face, she said, "The best course is to see the Konjiki Dao of Chusen Temple after seeing the Nikotosho Shrine. Isn't that nice?" She excitedly showed off. When Toka said, "I want to choose a cheap inn and see various places instead," Chisa, who is usually quiet and calm, replied, "That's right. I want to eat a lot of delicious food." Her participated a little excitedly, and then her said, "Let's find out what kind of gourmet food is available." And everyone was very excited. They all went on a fantasy trip at a girls' party while looking at pamphlets, and as a result of losing track of time and talking, they decided to go from Nikko to Hiraizumi at the end of July, 3 nights and 4 days. And Hiro, who likes planning, decided to consult with a travel agent, and it was decided that the details such as travel expenses would be announced to everyone at a later date. Tuka's expectations for her trip from the day on are more than ever. She had researched some of the tourist destinations in Tohoku, but she thought that she decided to go to Chusen Temple. She would have to look into them in more detail. Her immersion was more than when she was absorbed in ancient history and examined it. When she went to the library when she was off from college and part-time work, there were so many materials about Oshu Fujiwara and Ieyasu Tokugawa that she was looking forward to seeing the real things from now on, and her couldn't sleep at night. But in order to enjoy the trip, the first thing her need is travel funds. It was hard to balance her studies and part-time work, but she thought that she could enjoy traveling as much as she tried, so she decided to do her best. Today's story ends. The next one will be updated tomorrow. please look forward to. Please subscribe to my channel.
See you again.